I don't see any way, shape, or form that this election holds up. And if for some reason it does, then that is an absolute indictment on just how corrupt our entire system is, and then it's time to take to the streets. Then it's time that we start bringing guns to our protests. It's time that's when we start headed to governor's mansions. That's when we start going to capitals. That's when we start going to these places. And one thing that we got to make clear is that we should not be afraid of them. They should be afraid of us. These motherfuckers, they seem to not fear us one bit, because we've always been so polite about everything. We've always been we never know which hill we want to die on, because they present so many fucking hills. Well, guess what, guys? This is the fucking hill to die on. This is the one that we take the fight and we go all the fuck in. We got the goods, guys. We got the goods. So, to all of your friends, I actually just had a buddy of mine call me a minute ago, and he's a Trump supporter, but he had no idea what was going on. He's a Trump supporter. He's a conservative, and I told him, I was like, yeah, I'm about to start recording a video, and I told him I was going to be talking about the election fraud, and he starts talking about recounts. I'm like, whoa, hold on. If you're talking about recounts, you're way behind the information 8 ball right now. You have no idea what the hell you're talking about, and I don't mean that as any disrespect, but. And he's like, well, then why is the news not reporting on it? I'm like, because the news is corrupt. They're trying to cover it up. And I told him, I was like, you got to go to gatewaypundit.com. You got to go to 100% Fed Up. You got to go to all these different sites that are actually showing what's going on with these certain hearings. I told him also, you got to watch my videos, because I'm talking about all this shit too. So, but it just goes to show how many people have no clue what's actually happening right now. Even if they support Donald Trump, not all of them are aware. Because that is how effective the suppression between big tech and big media have been, the mainstream media. It's extremely effective because you actually have to go and hunt out this information. And not a whole lot of people do that. There's a lot of people that are kind of politically agnostic, or they just don't really care. They don't follow it all that much. And I got a feeling that a lot of them would care a lot more if they had any idea exactly how corrupt our country was. But we've got kind of what I call the bread and circus crowd. And those are the people who, they're not really engaged as long as they're at home, they're eating good, and they can go and turn on Netflix and sit there and eat some popcorn and watch a TV and go to bed and wake up the next day and do it all again. They're fucking happy. But guess what? If they don't get politically engaged, if they don't seem to understand what is going on, and we lose this fucking country, all of that shit is going out the goddamn window, and they're gonna find themselves in a motherfucking gulag before they know it. We know, and we've heard them talk about gulags. We've heard the Marxists talking about it. We've heard them talking about truth and reconciliation committees for Trump supporters. So they'll comb through your social media, or they won't even need to comb through your social media, because the social media company will just run an algorithm and see if you ever posted anything in support of Trump, and then they're going to say, all right, this guy needs to go. This guy needs to be re-educated. This guy needs to know that he was evil, and we need to make him right in our image. That's what the fuck they're going to do. Maybe not under Biden, but somewhere down the line, if we don't stand up to all of this shit.
Never tell them who I am.